Prophet Samuel, the same thing. He was donated when he was younger. He grew up in church with a priest. He's the one that anointed King David to become a king. We have our martyr Turquoise too. He was only 3 years old when he told his mom to stay strong in her faith when she was being tested by the king. 3 years old. The Holy Spirit was in him. We look at other examples. Joseph, one of my favorite. Joseph, how many brothers did Joseph have?
12.
How many did he have? 12. Yes. They were the sons of Jacob, right? And Jacob's name was turned into Israel. He's the father of Israel. Now Joseph, his father and mom, they told him he was very special when he was young. His brothers were jealous. They sold him as a slave. Think about it, your own brothers selling you as a slave. And then he went to Egypt, he became a slave. He had to scrub the floor. Think about it, like in his mind, he's like, they told me I was special. They said I was very special. Now I'm scrubbing the floor, I'm sold as a slave. He didn't hate God or he was bitter against God. He stayed strong in his faith. So sometimes in our lives, when things is not going our way, we don't know what God's plan is, but we just complain. God is with me. Why am I suffering? Don't forget, if we're going to walk and follow Christ's footsteps, he suffered. Disciples suffered. Martyrs suffered. We're going to suffer too. I told you, that's how he confirmed we're going through the right path. So he suffered. He stayed strong in his faith. He never turned around. And then later, what did he do? He became what? He became a prince of Egypt. And when he became a prince, what did he do? The most important thing, when he found his brothers, what did he do? He forgave them. What did he do? Forgave them. He didn't jail them, kill them. So if you're going to look like, to serve God, we have to look at those people as an example. We have to try to look like them. And if we're going to try to look like them, we have to be filled with love, respect, loyalty, obedience, all those things we have to do when we're young. Am I right? The next slide we have, those two people are the sons of who? Yell it out. Adam and Eve, right? One was good, one was bad. Who was good? Yell it out. Who was good? And who was bad? Cain. Abel was what? He was a farmer. Cain was a farmer, excuse me. And Abel was a shepherd. They both sacrificed. They were both young, right? And they both served God. Here's what I want you to see in this example. They were both young. They both served God. So Abel, he brought the best beautiful lamb he had, and he served it to God. Cain, he was a farmer. He got some fruits that was almost dying out, and he served it to God. Cain had bad intentions inside his heart. Abel, good intentions. Which one did God accept? Which sacrifice did God accept? So what am I saying to you guys? If we're going to serve God and we're young, let's do it the best way we can. Let's give him the best thing we have. The easiest thing to do is if we come to church on Sunday, just wear the best outfit. Put on your netzalot. That's your uniform. You go to school, you go to work, you put on uniforms. But when you come to church, it's hard. Everything when we look into the church is hard. We go to school 5 days a week. We study all these exams. We do all this. When we say study your religion, Orthodox religious, golden religion, the more you study, I guarantee you, the more you will be satisfied. The more you'll be happy that you're on the right path. There's so much to study. We're young. We have all the information. But when we say come to church once a week, it's hard. And we're only going to be in church for a couple hours, not even that long. So we have to have that inside our heart to serve God. So what I want to say here is, God deserves the best. And us young kids right now, this is our prime time. Prime time, the best time. We're healthy. We have full sight. Our ears are working, hands. We should use our full body, 5 senses we have to serve God. But what do we do instead most of the time? We use all our time on social media, other things that don't really matter. It's meaningless. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying, come to church and do this all the time. I'm just saying if we can give God just 10% of our time, we would be way ahead in life. I'm telling you, if we do that, everything we do in life, we will become successful. It's not going to be easy, but we will become successful. And it's not that hard. If we have desire, interest, we can do it. There's nothing that's impossible. Everything needs to work. For example, I have some young kids, they say to me, the divine liturgy, that's too hard. I don't know what it is. I don't speak this. We have technology. You can literally record it. You can go home, play it on YouTube, repeat it over and over, and you will get it. It's like a song. We do the same thing Sunday over every Sunday. So if you have desire, if you show interest, you will get it.